And so what if it was lunch? Bruh, even if it was lunch.
Outside.
Even she was probably thinking like it's daytime. You
so
know?
it'd be more reason why you should lunch outside. Look cute and take pictures outside.
Damn.
Lunch outside.
They had sex on the sofa. Hi guys, my name is Kemi John.
And this is Gabriella Akimboye.
Welcome to BrewingHER.
It's season 2.
2, baby.
I'm so excited. We're back again. I know you guys missed us.
Let's do drum rolls.
We missed you guys. You know that somebody actually walked up to me?
Yeah.
I was like, when are you guys coming back? How long are you guys going to take? How many months is the break? I was like, Jesus.
I missed you too, you guys. We missed you.
Missed you
I
guys.
missed you too.
I mean, you saw me.
I mean, we be seeing each other every time.
You saw me.
We were on break, guys, but we were not on break.
We saw each other, basically.
Yeah, we were not on
We
break.
had this barbecue together, remember? We went for weddings together, so...
No, let's talk about it. Let's catch them up a little bit about what we've been doing in our,
We've been
our
resting.
break. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed my break. I enjoyed
Bruh.
my rest a lot.
I didn't need to talk this much.
Yeah, I enjoyed
So,
my rest.
We've been resting.
I feel like the most work of the podcast is like the getting ready part of it. It's not even the sitting down,
It's
just
not.
like, oh, let's
like,
talk.
Oh, what are we wearing?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
And then trying to think of topics
Topics too,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
And I
Wow.
feel like those were the things I didn't miss too much. And I felt like,
But we still had to do
so
them.
good. We
Sadly.
were still, every time we see each other, we'll still like talk about, okay, you know, this is the thing we want to talk about in season 2. This is what
Yep.
we want to do in season 2. So we were still brainstorming.
But it
And,
wasn't
like,
as intense as like now that we have started, you know.
Yeah. You know what I like? I like that the first week we just kind of just said nothing.
Yo.
In fact, BrewingHER did not come into
We
play.
actually didn't even call each other. We were...
We're like, don't talk to me, bruh.
I need a break from you.
It was
come back
it was
later.
dope. It was dope.
was.
But it's good to be back, you guys.
I know.
We're excited to be back. I hope you guys missed us, Sha, because we missed you guys. Yeah, yeah.
We're eager. We could
Yeah.
have stayed longer, but because, you know,
We're like, at the end of the day, as much as, you know, because it gets to a point, you just kind of, okay, now I'm done resting. Let's come back.
come
Let's
back,
get
yeah.
back to work. Yeah, it was fun. So you were talking about some of the things that we did in the summer. You want to tell them? Catch them up.
I gained some pounds.
Summer body went
He went into the drain. No,
into the
there's no
drain.
summer, nobody in this place.
Yeah.
I gained some pounds because guess what? I ate.
Yeah, it was
I went
barbecuing.
for a wedding. I ate amla,
Amla.
plenty of amla, and goat's meat. So
Yeah.
I was enjoying myself. I was busy
Yo,
eating.
a lot of people had weddings this summer.
I know.
A lot of people had
I
weddings this
know.
summer.
A
We
lot.
had like 3 weddings in June.
There was a time we had 2 at the same day.
Yeah. Bro!
We had 2 at the
Yo,
same
you guys should
day.
be communicating with each other. What date is yours? What date is mine?
Exactly, please. Don't be making us run from one
I
venue
know,
to another.
but you know the good thing, because they didn't know each other.
True.
But the good thing was, funny enough, they didn't know each other.
And it was
but
not far
their
away.
wedding
The distance,
venues
yeah.
were very close.
Were
So it
really
was helpful
close.
for us. But it was a hila balu.
It was.
Yeah.
And we didn't need to change.
We didn't need to change. We just were the same thing. But it was fun.
It was.
And then, you know, our friends that got married recently, congratulations to all of you guys. We love you guys and we wish
We
your
want
wedding
the single ones that are
Oh,
still
your
single.
marriage.
Okay.
to get married.
Because
Gary has turned to the aunties.
I
Those
need to
Nigerian
attend those
aunties,
weddings.
They'll be asking you when is it gonna be? Yeah, she's
You know,
that.
all those our followers that we know that we know your girlfriend. Oh yeah. Be quick.
No, you know, I like that about you, actually. Let's talk about that. Gabby is the friend that if she knows your man, she'll be hurrying your man up that, okay, Mr. Man,
I feel like during your time,
when are you getting married?
your husband probably was avoiding
No,
me.
you were one of the people on his blacklist. Do not pick this person's call.
Because like every conversation, I
Yeah.
will find a way to be like, when
Okay,
are you going
when
to?
is it gonna
when is
happen?
gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, when are we planning this thing?
Yeah, it was
'Cause,
crazy.
like, what if you know she's the one? What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? I mean, men, we've talked about it. Men wait for so many reasons, sadly. But sometimes it's too long, I beg.
Exactly. Just
But
be quick.
for those of you who have actually summed up the courage to do it, congratulations.
Congratulations. We're very
happy
happy.
for you. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I want to talk about some of the juicy gist that happened in the summer.
Let me tell you, we told you people to send us something.
Oh yes, and you guys did. I'm so
First
happy.
of all, I'm happy. There's some of the things that some of them we could not even. We'll not put it in this video. Maybe another one.
I think we're going to keep doing more of this, like dilemma videos, and we talk about it. But
You know that
best
thing
believe
we used to watch in Nigeria.
it come back. Stop it.
This is an Ikombe.
Like people go through stuff.
Bro.
I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes
It gives me an idea of what people are going through.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I actually look at our DMs and our email, and I don't want to read the story. I want to save the reaction for when we come on here and we read it out to them.
I'm sure.
So let's express it together. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I was like,
But please, we encourage you, keep bringing it.
Honestly,
we want to keep
like,
sharing.
It will educate a lot of people because I'm pretty sure they are not the only ones going through what they are going through. There's somebody else out there that's also going through that, so they need to hear someone's story.
Yeah,
it's just like testimonies, like they say in church.
Yes, you can never tell who your testimony is touching, and who is helping. So yeah, absolutely. But before we dive into the dilemmas, let's talk about MVCA 2024. Was it 2024? Yeah, MVC 2024.
Where you wish you did.
You know, sometimes I forget dates. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I forget dates.
Me?
MVC 2024.
Their dressing was all right. The only person or one person.
All right.
Wait, now let me finish. It was all right. It was good.
Okay.
The one person that I feel addressing kind of like threw me off was Tacha.
Oh.
What's all that corset in the hair, in the shoulder, in the hand?
Yeah. But no, a lot of people wore good dresses. I'm not even gonna lie.
The person that shocked me was Uche Montana.
I don't know what happened this year. Everybody just brought their game on. I'm not gonna lie.
I think this is Uche's first time.
Oh, really?
I think so. And she did not go to play.
No, she did not disappoint.
Naturally, I already liked Uche.
She did not
She now showed up looking like a snock.
I'm not gonna lie. She did not disappoint. I'm very happy that that's happening because it kind of it puts them on the same par, not the same par, but like at least we're getting there with, like, you know, Oscars, Academy Awards and things like that. It was amazing. I was really happy. Not even because of the dressing alone, but because of the awardees.
Let me just
the people that actually won the awards.
One person that won that I think doesn't deserve to win.
Really? Who?
Is this lawyer guy.
Wasabi? Shut up! Wasabi for life. Wasabi for life. Lawyer lie. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
He deserved it. What? Do you know what that guy has been doing for this last year and this year?
I don't find him funny.
What?
That's me. Me personally, I don't find him funny.
I'm shook. I'm actually shook.
I actually don't. I see his videos and I'm like, okay, next. I don't find him funny.
I'm actually shook.
I don't.
Ekpelesa.
I'm telling you.
You do not?
There was one episode of Kiki. Kiki's this thing that I watched, and then she brought a lawyer for Momiwa, and he was a lawyer. I wasn't laughing.
He was funny in that video. Like, what? Your humor is probably different.
It is.
Barista, lawyer lie. The lawyer that will be happy you with murder case.
The same way I don't find Lasisi funny.
I do not either. I
don't find Brashadi funny as well.
When he first came, it was funny to me. It was just but Lawyer Lai was so fun. I mean, it's still so funny, and I really think it deserved that award.
I don't
that
think
for
so.
me.
I think there are better people.
Like who? Like who trended like that in 2023?
A lot of them did.
Like
Macaroni did.
Macaroni, I thought Macaroni has won before. Has he never won?
I don't know, but I feel he trends a lot.
Yeah, I don't dispute that, but I feel like if he has won before, give room for other people.
No, step up your game.
Wasabi stepped up his game.
Oh, please.
Bruh,
I don't find him funny.
That you will become rich in 2 weeks. Bruh, nah, it was funny. He was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't find him
think
funny.
he for me, for Gabby's humor is different. For my humor, I think he was funny, and I think he deserved it. Aside from Wasabi, let's take away our conversation from, Lai Wasabi. What about other winners?
I'm happy Uncle Wale. Is it Wale? Is that what it's called? I'm
Wale,
happy
is it
won.
Wale Ojo or Wale Ojo? I can't
Wale
remember.
Ojo,
Wale Ojo, yeah.
Breath of Life.
I love that man.
See, he's my uncle.
That man deserved
in the spirit
win.
is my uncle.
I think his award is long overdue.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He deserves more screen time.
You know another person whose award was long overdue? Kehinde Bankole.
Yo,
Kehinde Bankole is one of the best actresses in Nollywood. Like, I think
every movie I watch of
every
her,
award and more.
Every movie, is it sister? Is it, there's this one about Ankara Adire.
She won for Adire. I think that's what she won for. God. No, I think from the days, at least she's been acting movie, obviously she's been acting movies a long time ago, but since the days of what's this Kuni Afolayo's movie that she did where they raped her in the movie? Well, they raped her character in the movie. October 1st, October 1, is that the movie?
October 1.
Bruh, Kehinde Bankole is dope as hell.
She
like
is.
I'm not even gonna lie. So she deserved that award.
She's so beautiful.
She's so beautiful. I know, she's so beautiful. And even the guy from Breath of Life too, I can't remember his name.
But I know the guy and the girl.
Genevieve too.
No,
they did well. They did well. So congratulations to all the winners, even though they're not probably gonna watch us, but you never know.
And it's probably like,
but
probably put this they've forgotten about the award, but still
they deserved it. They deserved it. And I think that this year's AMVCA, the production was really good as well. Like, we were able to stream, right? Or not stream, but at least see it online, and the camera quality was so good.
Yeah.
Everybody dressed well. Even the people that gave the awards out, like, they were bringing celebrities back to back, legends. They'd be like, this person is here. This person is here.
Yeah.
Nah, it was
like,
a good production.
I saw a video on TikTok, and then this person was saying like Ghanaian tailors or Nigerian tailors. I don't know if you saw that video.
First of all, I even hate that comparison too. Like, stop comparing you guys. Like, stop it.
But
I know what what happened that brought up that.
This person was like, don't play with Nigerian tailors.
So what I've heard, and I don't know if you've ever heard this too. Nigeria is about to be the next Paris, Italy fashion runway vibe, whereby, everybody goes to Italy to get like the best fashion. Everybody goes to Paris to get best fashion. Welcome to Nigeria. Come to even Ghana as well. Like,
Ghana, their tailors are actually
come to Africa.
There's this Ghanaian girl that always come for our AMVCA. Can't remember her name.
Is it the person who made Nana's dress?
I don't know.
So the whole story about Nana, did you hear that one?
I did not want to hear it.
So let me give you guys let's do a little chat before we go. Basically, Nana, right? The actress, I think that was her occupation. I've never even heard of her before, but at least I should heard of her from this scandal. Her dress was beautifully made, right? And since you have not heard this story, let me give you the gist.
And
basically, so this was what happened, right? They made her dress, like, she came up with the beautiful design, everything, and made her dress in Ghana with a Ghanaian tailor, right? A Ghanaian fashion designer. And, they did everything. They bought the pieces from China, did everything. It was a whole expensive dress, right? And a whole creativity that went into it.
Yeah.
But because, I don't know what happened to the fashion designer in Ghana, she couldn't come for the MVCA, I think, to come and style her model, basically, Nana, right? And she had to contact another Nigerian tailor, Izzy Nail. I can't remember if I'm pronouncing her name right. One of the Nigerian tailors, right? That, okay, to show that the 3D thing and everything, how it looked. This is what I want you to do for this Nana woman when she comes to Nigeria, please. And she agreed, right? So she came, brought all the pieces to Nigeria, and then on the day of AMVCA, they attached it and all that. So I think the agreement was that Nana asked if the woman wanted to be paid, to sum the whole story up. If the woman wanted her to pay for her service, or she wanted her to tag her, when she posts stuff.
Is she not supposed to do both?
I like that you brought that up, because that was my next thing. Even before they dove into the whole detail of the story, in my head, I'm like, why can't you do both, right?
I thought you're supposed to do both, right?
What's wrong with doing both? Like, what's the meaning of get paid or get tagged? I can never understand that anyways. But anyways, to cut the long story short.
See why my spirits did not want to hear before.
But let me update you. This girl said, okay, no, don't tag me, pay me. I think they were supposed to pay her 400,000 for putting pieces together in Nigeria for her. And so Nana paid her. And I think she even gave her tip. She gave her tip, like, oh, thank you very much. So at the point where she wore the dress, blah, 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 the dress won best dress, was getting all the paparazzi and all that. She didn't tag her, obviously, anymore. This girl was now crying that somebody else is taking her glory when she made the best dress, and they did not tag her. And Nana was like, why should I tag you when we already decided that I wasn't going to tag you? And plus, you weren't the one that created the dress. You just helped assemble it.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, what's wrong with just saying assembler, is in a creative director, this fashion designer, whatever, all those things.
Yeah.
Like, put it, it's your page. But the point is, though, she had said, don't tag me. So why is that one too crying to be tagged?
First of all, I think that shouldn't be a question.
I agree.
Between payment and tagging, it shouldn't be a question.
I agree.
Because the Ezine girl can also as well take a picture of the dress and put it on her own page and tag Nana.
I agree to that.
So
but
I think that shouldn't be a question. But yes, you've already had an agreement. Pay me. You shouldn't cry that they did not tag you.
Exactly. I think that was where I supported the Nana and the Ghanaian tailor and everything. But I think the creativity part of it, first of all, you did not create the dress. You did not even think of the dress. You just assembled the dress together. And I don't think you should have so much investment or entitlement to that dress, especially if they paid you.
For a portfolio.
For a portfolio, what would she say? I made this dress. You didn't make the dress.
I put the dress together.
Well, as an assembler. Then she should have probably just been open to like, team, tag me as a team. Part of the team members of this dress.
And she wanted the money as
well. The whole dress, she wanted, and that's why I don't understand, to agree with you, I don't understand why that should even be a question. Why shouldn't I get paid because you tagged me? Exactly. I don't think that should be a either or situation. But then again, I don't understand Nollywood. I don't understand this fame life, so I don't know how things are done.
It's just common sense.
Right, because just about it. Let's say it was a fashion designer like Vicky James. So popular, right? And she makes a dress for you. You're not going to ask if you want to tag her or versus, paying her. Of course, you're going to pay her and you're going to tag her. In fact, you're going to want to tag her, right? So I guess it goes back to like, make a name for yourself so that all this rubbish.
But how will she make a name when she's being left out to stuff like this?
Well, then she should have demanded it from the beginning. Like, I want to get my payment and you can still tag me. Not say, don't tag me, I just want payments, and then come back and cry. I think there's just a whole disagreement with the whole thing. So, anyways, we don't know the whole story, right? If you want more about it, go and find it on social media.
And go and look for it, search.
Okay, another thing I want to talk about is Bridgerton.
I did not watch Bridgerton. Yes.
You shook me just now. You didn't watch Bridgerton?
Sorry, I did not.
Why?
Are
you a Bridgerton fan?
No, you've asked me this question before.
And every time
you get
surprised.
And yet she will still ask me the same question.
Why don't you watch Bridgerton?
I don't like Bridgerton.
Why?
It makes me
What
sleep.
about Queen Charlotte?
None of them. It's too royal. I will sleep off.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Because I'm not the movie person.
Yeah.
So if you play some, I'm just going to sleep.
But not Bridgerton. Now how am I supposed to give you this gist? How am I supposed to talk about this stuff, all this stuff now? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, if you haven't watched Bridgerton, go and watch it. It's out.
Speak to me directly.
Go and watch Bridgerton.
Speak to me directly.
I love Bridgerton. I love the whole story. I love Queen Charlotte. I love everything. Like, I'm a fan of like, royaldom and kingdom or whatever thing like that. Just really, and the love story to join with it. It's beautiful.
She's a lover girl.
I'm a lover girl. So yeah. Anyways,
go and watch Bridgerton between both of us.
Yep.
I'm hardcore.
Yeah, like violence person.
Yeah.
You like all these
I don't like peace.
I go dagger, I'm stubborn. I go butcher. Oh, another thing we should talk about. Oh my God, before we get, bruh, it's a lot of catch up.
I know.
There's this thing that Idi Kabasa did. You know Idi Kabasa, right? Where he brought some of his old songs and then reimagined them, right? And like he put new artists and everything on the songs, and they're a vibe, right? But there's one particular one, Olufilmi.
I just knew that was where you were going.
Right. So the people have been talking about the fact that
I just knew that's where you were going.
Olufilmi, right? They put Odumodu Black.
First of all, what is Odumodu Black doing in that song?
People were like,
of all people,
forget it. Like Odumodu Black can
I would
rap.
rather they even put P Square.
But
to be honest,
they're OGs now.
I don't care.
We wanted newbies.
Even Rema, I would have preferred Rema.
Oh my God, Rema would have been. You know who they said would have been nice?
Omale. What's his name? Even though that one is, we are sad, but still,
Omale is depressed. I'm sorry.
I would rather the depression.
But you know what people said? People said you could have put Johnny Drill. Somebody loved.
Thank you.
So anyway, Odumodu Black.
Even if you don't jazz yourself,
Abi, just put something.
Oh my God.
Odumodu Black basically went. If you have, I know, for real, right? Bruh, if you guys haven't heard that song,
Don't
you should go and
bother.
listen. No, let them go and listen. Basically, Automotive Black went on there and was talking about my love is like a Shango. I stab him. I double him. We're like,
if you know you love Olufumi, the song, don't just keep listening to the old one.
No, don't say that. I actually enjoyed it. The only part I didn't like was the Automotive part. I was just like,
Normally, I don't like that guy.
But what
the same
you
way
don't like Automotive Black?
The same way I don't like this song. Oh my God, what's that song?
Is it by him?
I think so. If you know, who goes?
Something. I'm back. Charlie Poppy song. Yeah, I think
I'm like,
some people love it. Some people actually love toxic love like that. Like, so they like, yeah, stop me, Tagaram. I'm just saying. Anyways, kudos to Heidi Kabasa. Thank you so much for bringing back an OG
please, can you do
song.
another remix and remove
Automotive Black and put someone like maybe like Rikasani or put like Johnny Drill, somebody that actually can sing love.
I would rather
touch my heart.
Comes and tell us the girl broke his heart.
Yeah. Oh, you know what would be nice if we actually have one Automotive Black song, where he's actually crying about like, somebody broke his heart.
It's not going to happen.
Like hard guy. Somebody finally broke her heart. That would be so cool.
It's not going to happen. Just forget about it.
Anyways, continue to do. They did one for Nice too. One nice song too. But anyway, I can't wait to see more. All right. I think we've just been...
I think we have been running around to not say...
I'm excited to be back. I feel
there's a lot we need to talk about. Like, there's a lot of catching up. So we're sorry if we're ranting. Just enjoy us like that.
Yep. All right. So let's dive into today's business, right? Yeah. In fact, you have called us and we have answered some of the dilemmas that you guys sent us. We're going to be reading a couple. Here. Like Gabby said, it's a lot, but are we ready? Let's find ourselves first. All right, Gabby, you want to go first or want me to go first?
You go first, though.
All right, so dilemma number 1. So over here it says, my wife has a higher sex drive than me, where I am good with just having sex 3 times a week. My wife doesn't mind to have sex 6 to 7 times a week. You know what is funny? Last episode, our last season.
Wait, before you even finish. All those people that came for me, people literally privately messaged me.
Like, what's going on?
Telling me that 3-4 times. I'm like, Emagbame.
Well, now you have seen your leader. This person likes to have sex 6 to 7 times a week. Well, anyways,
that's every day in a week now.
Actually, on a more serious note, I actually like to know what these people are on. Like, how do you get that libido drive?
Some people just have a high sex drive.
That's amazing.
It's just natural for them.
Okay, so anyways, she doesn't mind having sex 6 to 7 times a week, right? I came home early one day and found a sex toy in one of our drawers. One of our drawers, right?
I drink to that.
When I asked her about it, she said that it helps her to fill in for me when my libido is low.
I know.
Should I be comfortable with my partner using sex toys on themselves without letting me know? Hey,
I don't see anything wrong.
Okay.
Personally,
you don't see anything wrong with what exactly?
I don't see anything wrong if your partner decides to use sex toy. The only time I see something wrong is if there is no conversation about it prior.
There's no agreement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you guys talk about it, like for example, some men are like, probably is a guy. He's probably busy. He doesn't have enough. Like his sex drive compared to his wife's is different.
So why do you think that is, first of all, too? Do you think it's because he's working, doesn't have time to think of sex or whatever?
There is that, and probably that's who he is. Because he didn't say the wife is not working.
Exactly.
That's just who he is. He just is not that kind of person, right? It's not as freaky as his wife. So I feel they should have had a conversation about it. He should be in agreement with, okay, babe, since instead of you going out to cheat, because I've told somebody before, I would rather a single girl, have a sex toy than just go around, I'm sleeping up and down.
So my thing is, it's not like I have anything against sex toys, right? But it goes back to what you said. If there were no conversations, there was no communication around that topic, what if he doesn't even like that at all?
A lot of African men don't.
Right? I mean, I don't know if this person is African
but
or
I'm just
not.
speaking for Africans. A lot of African men don't like it.
Right. So
They find
imagine
it
if
insulting.
I don't like it as a man. I don't personally like it. This is not even about me. I don't like it that you are using it without telling me. I'm saying I don't even like the idea of sex toy entirely. And then you're doing it. If to me, it kind of feels like betrayal.
It does.
In a way, like,
that's why
what?
I said I feel there should have been a conversation around it. They should have had an agreement. Okay, how can we compromise?
Yeah.
What is the stage where we're like, okay, since this is what you want, and again, in your dating stage, that's when you should have conversations like this.
Right.
You should know that this woman and we no match. Let me go and look for the one that match with me.
So this person, maybe they have a lot of money. Because in my head, I'm thinking for the woman as well. Like, if you already know, like you said, while you guys were dating before marriage or something, you already know that this guy does not satisfy you, right? Why marry them?
Exactly.
You know?
So the problem started from their dating. It's not.
Child. Maybe he has money, like I said. Maybe he's servicing and satisfying her in another way.
And then
she's just like, okay, I will just like cry inside a Rolls Royce. Or something.
I hate that mentality though.
I'm just thinking, but anyways, I don't think you should be comfortable personally with the fact that your partner is having that toy, those toys in their house and using it on themselves without letting you know. I think that now that it has happened, sadly it has happened, I think you guys should sit down and have a conversation about it.
I wonder how long it has been there though.
I know. So in my head, I'm like, did she forget to hide it? Maybe she's been hiding it and then maybe one day she just forgot to hide it, that kind of vibe. But anyways, now that it has happened, right? Just, I would say be a man and sit her down and talk to her. Like, what is she lacking? What is she missing? Is there something, like you said, that we can compromise on? And if it's something that you don't have a problem with, like as I was saying, maybe he doesn't have a problem with the sex toys, then maybe start finding ways to do it together. I don't know. Like, let's, instead of doing it alone, on yourself without my knowledge, let's figure out how to do it together, But I don't know. I'm just saying, like, at least talk to each other,
I think communication is the problem here. Talk to yourself.
And first of all, why are you even hiding stuff from your partner?
Like I said, I think communication is the problem here.
Like, I feel like unless maybe she has talked about it over and over, and he has not done anything about it, and she just decided, okay, you know what?
Let me just take matters
take matters into my hands, exactly, and just decided to do it herself. So if that's the case, whereby she's been talking to you, you two, you need to listen, and you need to sit down, not just talk, but listen to her.
If they haven't talking about it, I don't think he should be mad.
Right. Exactly.
You shouldn't be angry because, like, it's not a surprise. You already know.
That's actually a good point. Like, why are you mad?
Why are you
I've
angry?
said it over and over and over.
And, like, you
would rather,
action.
like you said, Gabby, you would rather that than for her to go and cheat.
Yeah.
So, right?
Yeah, I would rather that. So you should be happy that she's not cheating.
All of us, man, because this is delicate.
All right, number 2.
I smiled already today. What's coming up next? Okay.
All right. My husband is overjoyed for our pregnancy. Well, congratulations.
Okay, congrats.
First of all.
Congratulations.
Please help us send us back a message. Is it a boy or a girl?
You want to be involved?
I want to know. But let me start again. My husband is overjoyed for our pregnancy, majorly because he insists I get the husband's stitch.
What's husband's? Okay. Well.
After childbirth. He has expressed this over and over again, and I always just laughed it off with him. Do you think I need to tell him that's not happening, or keep shunning him till the day? Keep whining him till the day
of birth. Yeah. So first of all, I guess my question was husband's stitch.
So husband's stitch is, to my only knowledge, I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. When a woman she does vaginal birth, sometimes if the baby is a certain size, the woman tears while the baby is coming out.
Okay.
So they stitch her
back. As per usual.
Yeah. But they can either stitch her back to the way she was or make it tighter. So the husband's stitch is the making it tighter.
To what? So that is tighter when he has sex. That's what.
Is your realization for me? You should have seen your face. Yeah.
That is selfish.
Yeah.
So his major goal is that they should stitch things back.
Exactly.
So that she becomes what, a virgin again?
No, I'm not necessarily a virgin, but like, some men think that one thing some men need to understand, the ladies part can expand and go back.
It can, what's the word for it now?
It's like rubber band, stretch and then,
collapse
back to the way it was. But some men don't think, they feel because a whole human has come out of that place is now wider.
Bruh, the fact that you're thinking, but then again, I was going to say something, but then I remembered, isn't that the same thing as having a baby makeover or a mommy makeover?
Mommy makeover is more like the body.
Isn't that the same thing?
Like, there's nothing wrong down there. There's nothing, it didn't expand.
It's like you want to snatch back in a way.
That's what I'm saying. That place will snatch back to the way the woman is supposed to be.
First of all, who even brought this idea? This
have no
husband
idea.
stitch.
I have
who
no
brought
idea.
it out?
But
Like,
this is
what?
not the first time I'm hearing this, though. Yeah. This is not the first time.
Husbands, you're the people who should not give yourself brains, please. What? For me, I think that is selfish. I'm not gonna lie.
Because there's a difference if he's just happy because, like, oh, they're having a baby.
Right.
But like he's happy, yes, they're having a baby, but just because he knows that now he can get the husband stitch. Which means he's trying to tell her that down there she's not tight enough. That's the way
down
I say
there
it.
she's a boho.
That's how I say it. Which is so wrong.
Sorry, that's too funny. That is so weird.
It's not funny.
He probably
I don't know why you're laughing.
It's a sensitive matter.
But you're evil.
I don't, bruh, I can't. I really can't. So when you said that, it means that she was not tied down there before. And you probably didn't know how to say it. So now
it's like opportunity come but once. But it makes, to me, that's been selfish.
That is just evil. I'm not gonna lie. That is just evil.
The question she asks is, she should keep whining him.
I don't think you should whine him.
Just tell him straight.
Yes.
Tell him your mind right now.
Yes. Just
So
tell
he
him,
knows.
my dear, stop.
Because there's
this
sometimes
rubbish.
that some things might happen in the labor room and then the husband needs to make a decision.
That's so true. Because sometimes she might not even be aware, enough to make that decision at that point.
The husband
so, my
can
dear,
sleep and tell them they should. So tell him now you don't want it.
Yes.
And if you are in because I don't even know where this person is, but if you're in America,
okay,
there's something called bed plan where you take to the hospital.
Okay.
You can write it in your bed plan and tell them this is what you want in case you tear.
Wait, you
And
write
if
it down? I don't want husband stitch.
Yes, you can write it down that don't listen to my husband.
Wait,
this is
what
I
if
want.
the providers don't even know what that is? Or
But
would
you
they know?
explain. You can talk to your nurse.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah, just talk to your nurse and hopefully your nurse can, because they're supposed to advocate for the patient.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do that for you.
Okay, so I guess, to me, on a more serious note, right? I think that the fact that this husband, your husband, is more concerned about what he would gain from your childbirth experience,
Be scared of that
aside
man.
from the child, I think is very scary.
Yeah,
you
be
know, I
scared
think
of
it's
that man.
it's very, very selfish in a way, because he should be more concerned about, oh,
My
hey,
wife
we want to
needs
have
to
a
be
child.
alive.
Yeah,
To take care of this child, my child
yeah.
and my wife needs to come out
Oh,
safe.
that's a good point. So are there complications? Do you know if there are complications to that?
No,
is that a procedure?
It's not a procedure. There's no complication at all because, like I said, some women, like a woman who gives birth sometimes to like an 8-pound baby, for example, the baby is big. There's a limit the woman area can expand to. So that process of expanding is what tears her because the skin there is soft as well.
So when she tears,
They naturally
Gabby
stitch it back.
Okay, Gabby, you have more experience at this than I do. So they naturally stitch it back.
Stitch
so
it
now you're
back,
just
yes.
saying go extra centimeter.
Extra length higher. You are annoying. You are annoying. You are so annoying.
I cannot. I can't. Bruh, if that's the goal, if that's your end game as a husband, you have to go for therapy, man.
It really is sad. Be careful with that man. That's my own advice because that's really sad.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that is concerned about?
No,
Come
no,
on.
no.
He can do better.
Yeah, but no, to answer your question, please talk to him immediately.
Don't whine him. Don't beat around the bush.
Bro, another thing is, why do we always, well, not everybody, but some people, you laugh when you're supposed to be stern. Like, be assertive. Yeah. I don't want it. Simple. And don't just laugh it up like, oh, hello, well. No, it's not funny. I don't want it. You know, I don't call it a spade. Okay, but yeah, that's our answer for that. Next one is, my husband is in the military and always, my husband is in the military and always traveling for work. I recently got in contact with my first love. Voila. I recently got in contact with my first love.
Let me do that macaroni stuff.
You need a glasses. You need some shades. It said, okay, wait. So my husband is in the military and always traveling for work. I recently got in contact with my first love through our school's WhatsApp group chat. We have been talking and spending time with each other, and if I'm honest, feelings have started growing back.
Yes, baby.
See you later, baby. Wait. So one day, he invited me over to his house for lunch. I felt it was safe since it was lunch.
You went to his house?
She said, I felt it was safe since it was lunch, so I agreed.
What happened to Mr. Biggs?
Public place. He said, after spending hours together, we had sex on the sofa. Damn. After spending hours together, we had sex on the sofa. The guilt of this made me stop talking to him. Oh, JB, I'm sorry. The guilt of this
continue
made me stop talking to him for days. Few weeks after, I discovered he infected me with an STI. Gabby, this is not even funny. Like, what the...
I should not laugh.
Okay.
Stop laughing because
I discovered he infected me with an STI. My husband finishes his deployment in few weeks and will be back home. And we'll be back home soon. And I'm hoping that no, I cannot read again. My husband finishes his deployment in few weeks and will be back home soon. And I'm hoping to have gotten all my treatment and be healed by then. Knowing who I am, I know the guilt will keep haunting me. Please, ladies, should I tell my husband or should I not? I don't want to ruin my marriage. This is so sad. I'm not gonna lie. This is not a funny one for me.
Your
sorry.
Your husband is saving the nation. First of all, your husband is saving the nation. And you are saving what? You shouldn't be laughing. You know, if we're laughing like this, they'll stop sending us this. Let's not laugh.
Oh my goodness.
Sweetheart.
Your husband is saving the nation. Look,
Sweetheart.
For real.
You did not try. You did not try. You did not try. You are the reason why they used to say women are scum. You did not try.
Wait, first of all, I think the first problem here is, why did you encourage that communication with your first love? Why did you continue the conversation with him?
One. And why did you have to go to his house? Like I said, there's Mr. Biggs. Tantalizer is there.
And so what if it was lunch? Bruh, even if it was lunch
outside.
She was probably thinking like it's daytime.
So it'd be more reason why you should lunch outside. Look cute and take pictures outside.
Damn.
Lunch outside.
They had sex on the sofa. I was
because if they were oh, serious.
I would like to know, first of all.
I think first of all, she deserved what she got.
The STI part? Yeah. Because that's the thing about what we don't understand sometimes is somebody that you haven't seen in forever, you don't even know the kind of life they now live. You don't know how, like, and it's probably a very, suave kind of guy.
For him to,
for you to be bringing back feelings. Because, to be honest.
So, my question for her now is, now that you have done it with your so-called first love, are you happy? Do you feel satisfied? Do you feel fulfilled?
She's obviously not going to be happy. I don't think
so. What's the point? What was the point?
Because now she says she stopped talking to him. I mean, of course, better. That's at least step number one. stop talking to that guy. Like,
you see, when I said
delete him, block him, dagger him, stab him, everything. Not stab him, but you know what I'm saying? Just
don't listen to her.
Don't talk to him again. Like, just leave him.
You see, when I say that it's better for the woman to just go and use the sex toy,
I know, right? Back to that story. In a way, it's kind of even better because, okay, yes, your husband has been traveling for work, like, yeah, maybe on deployment or something, right? Like, in a way, it's better you just and not
yourself.
give room for this.
Exactly.
Because this is so sad. And
because
now you've gotten an STI.
Because what if, God forbid, she didn't get to find out early and then not gave it to the husband?
After saving the nation.
It's the after saving the nation.
Oh my God! First of
all,
will
not come up to be unsaved.
What did not injure this man? You want to injure him? You are a bad person. I'm sorry, ma. But
nah, you don't try.
First of all, thank you for your service, her husband. I think that now that she has done it, and with the hope, now. But she said that she would have gotten her treatment hopefully completed.
Hopefully.
Should she then open up?
I feel she should.
That might ruin them now.
I still think she should.
Like, why I'm saving
because
the nation?
What if I'm just being dramatical? I'm just adding extra vavavoom. What if the so-called ex now has pictures of them together?
Hey! That one is, I think you have been deep. Let's hope he's a reasonable person. But then again, how can he be reasonable? Do you think he's a reasonable person? With this infection thing, Seth? I don't know.
Exactly. So what if,
I personally think that if she can hide this, she should just hide it.
Tell your husband.
Or you know what? You know your husband best. This is another idea. You know your husband best. You probably know what he can handle or what he cannot handle. If you think that he can forgive you after telling this to him, maybe tell him. But if you know your heart of heart that your husband can never forgive you, would you still tell him?
I think she should. Because if the husband said, okay, you have done this, I don't want to do it again, it saves her too. She should go and find a man that is available. Because some women are fine with their husband being in the image and they will never cheat on him.
So you're saying that whether they catch themselves now or later, it's still going to happen at some point. Try.
Because the husband might go again for another 6 months. You don't know what's going to happen. This time around, she might just be more protective of herself.
Try.
So just tell him.
So ma, sis, auntie, Gabby, according to her truthfulness,
is the best.
We think you should tell her. We should tell him, honestly. Let's sit him down and apologize. And hopefully treat yourself before having sex with your husband.
If they are not doing, if they're the family doctor and maybe the family doctor is the friend to the husband,
you're already you should write a script at this point. You should legit write a movie.
Different scenarios that could happen.
Hey, I don't know. So honestly, I think it goes back to what you said. You already know that you're not comfortable with him traveling every time. And I know in the military you could travel with him, I mean, unless
maybe they have kids.
Yeah, and some cases you can't. Yeah. Oh, this is so sad. Yeah, I think treat your STI and talk to your husband about it. Be honest with each other.
Please, don't give him.
Yeah, I mean, treat yourself before you
make sure you test negative before you give it to him, please.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he's saving the country.
I agree.
But that is, we don't know what country you are.
Yeah,
but he's just saving that country.
I think it's I think this is a US military guy.
Yeah. So please,
sad. Yeah,
but I've just gone to Chick-fil-A now.
Bruh, you could have gone to so many places. Like you said, you could have just. Oh, it's lunch. We could just have a restaurant.
Cook the jollof rice and go picnic.
So for me too, it's about, like I said before, why are you even encouraging that conversation? Sir,
school group chats, WhatsApp. You see why
group chat? It should just stay in that group chat. Those group chats. What is their use?
I mean, so you unite with your secondary school.
Well, you're right. Sometimes it's good, but like in this case, they could have just contained their conversation within that. She
couldn't hold herself.
Okay.
But she was probably lacking something that she thought. And some people don't know how to get over their first love.
That's another reason why you should not let that conversation pass.
She won't know until she entered the colon now.
Hey. Because, bruh, the fact that you're already opening up to him, he now feels like, oh, let's go on a date or lunch. Let's, sit together. And you're already encouraging him.
Does she know that she's married?
I don't know. This guy seemed like a suave guy. For him to have infection, it could be like.
Maybe he did know too.
He probably knows. He probably knows and didn't care. He probably knows and didn't care.
I hope you have told him so that I'm not going to give another person.
Oh, you mean know that he has an STI? So maybe he's just hopping around.
He's just spreading it.
I don't know.
Also tell him.
I thought you meant like, does he know that she's married?
There's that too, and then there's the infection part.
Well, tell him to like, hey, you infected me.
Yeah, so
I know you don't want to talk about it or talk to him, but still talk about it. Yeah, you're right.
God forbid now, your sister might be the next person.
Gabby needs to write a script. Like, you need to write a movie because this is crazy. What? All right, that's our answer for you. Please treat yourself. Talk to the guy, your first love, about it. Let him know that this is what he has and he has infected you. And hopefully, once you're healed, when your husband gets back, talk to him. Be honest with him as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure you don't have sex with your husband without letting him know.
Unless you don't care about that man. Unless you really don't love him. But I think, judging from what you wrote, it seems like you care a little bit, about him. So, yeah. Okay, what's our next one?
So, this one is quite long.
Okay, let's read it.
So you people will chill. Take popcorn and juice. Okay?
Okay, let's hear it.
Thanks very much. My husband takes up all the financial responsibilities of our household. Okay? As in...
What's that?
You people should take your popcorn and juice. Drink water if you need to. Because this is Lenten.
Is it as long as it's just juicy?
Shebi is me that right? Is it not me that they sent this one to? So
yeah.
Realize.
Okay, let's hear.
Realize. My husband takes up all the financial responsibilities of our household, as he instructed me to stop working when we got married. He financially supports my family as well, as he decided that he also sends my siblings to school. A great man.
Nice guy.
He's a good guy. It's nice. Nice guy. My husband makes a lot of money, of course. It's how she's reacting as she's...
It's how you're reacting as you're saying it.
I mean, if he not make a lot of money, he's not... Why will he financially support the family? My husband makes a lot of money as a tech boss. Oh, shame. About this.
Tech guys out there.
Speaking of it, I didn't release Bobrisky. I'm sorry to divert. Let's go. One day...
I cannot. Okay.
I'm sorry. One day, my mom came visiting, and my mom has always been against me being a full-time housewife.
Okay.
And told my husband to start a business for me, which, okay, that's not bad, which my husband does not like the idea. He always gets angry anytime my mom brings it up. One day, they got into an argument with your mommy about it, and my husband slapped. One day, they got into an argument about it, and my husband slapped, no, not my husband, her husband slapped her mother.
The marriage don't over.
What should I do?
You're asking us.
She's asking us, what should I do?
Sis, you're asking us what you should do.
Bam.
First of all, the question I have, did you slap the husband back?
Did your mom slap the husband back, first of all?
Like, I'm sorry, I can't comprehend.
You know that I actually saw a video of something like this on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
So husband be slapping mother-in-laws anyhow.
I guess.
Wait,
but it wasn't like
I
she
have
just
a
said
question.
it that, oh, what would you do? Somebody asked, like, what would you do if your husband slaps your mom?
I have a question. I have a legit question. Police, what kind of husband are you marrying? What happened? What led to that? What could bring about that?
I feel that husband, I feel he's a narcissist. Just say it's cloaky, because there's nothing wrong. Why are you so angry that your mother-in-law is telling you to start up a business?
He definitely has.
He wants that control.
Traits.
Yes,
he does.
He wants to have that control over her and her family.
Bruh, your own have graduated, because now you don't even only want control over her, you want control over her family.
Over her family,
like,
yes.
What is so wrong with her mom telling you to set up a business
like,
why
did you get that, except she's not telling us something, but why did you get that angry, or why are you always that angry when they bring up that topic? There's nothing wrong if your wife is financially independent. You can still be taking care of the home.
I'm sorry. The one that is really, really pissing me off right now.
Is the slap.
It's not even the slap. I'm sorry. It's the fact that this auntie is asking us what to do.
She loves her husband now. Love is. Do you remember this man said this? Love is a beautiful thing. Don Jazzy again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. You love your husband, but he slapped your mom.
To become
Wait,
one.
so to tell you that if he can
left
slap
her family to be his.
Hey, yeah. That one today. But tell me, if he can slap his mom,
then
how many has he slapped her?
I'm sorry. If he can slap his mom, she's receiving beating. Yeah.
So my sister, what should you do?
Pack your load.
I will say you should run for your life.
And again, she might not want to leave because, like she said, he's supporting her siblings in school.
So okay, that's another thing why we need to educate women on making money for themselves.
The man doesn't want her to work.
No.
She was obviously
was she
doing
working
something
before
he came.
Do you think it's a red flag when you start getting a man that will say that to you?
It depends. If the man is okay with me, like maybe working from home or starting up a business,
Having a business,
having something to do. That's
just
fine.
like what she was asking
because
for.
a lot of African men love to don't stress yourself.
Not a lot of them. Not you say some of them.
Some of them,
and I don't even think it's just Africa. Some men.
So let me use men. Some men would be like, my wife is the princess. She's bringing a lot to the table. I make enough money for both of us.
What do you bring to the table?
I bring myself. I bring myself. My life.
My dear, don't bring yourself alone. I don't support that knowledge. That's a topic for another day. But that's a topic for another day.
So,
okay.
To some men, my wife, she's taking care of the home. I just need you to take care of the home, take care of the children. But where I have a problem is because sometimes you get bored of doing the same routine.
Right. And do nothing.
You want to be able to make some money for yourself.
Right.
The man he may not need your money. You may not even have to spend the money for the home. It may just be for you. Even the one for yourself, you may not literally, because he probably pays you every month. But if you are not telling him that, okay, babe, I'm getting bored, I want to start up something, and he's angry about it, then that's the red flag.
Yeah. I think, okay, I get your point now. So it's not about, a man saying, I don't want you to work. Okay, don't work. But then if he's doing everything in his means to say, don't work. Not even don't work. Don't bring in any money. Don't have money for yourself. Don't support your family. Because my thing about that is, yes, you don't want me to work. Are you going to support my family? Clearly, he's supporting his family, her family as well, which is good. But in the situation whereby you don't even want her to have a business, if it's something that now she wants, and you're still saying no,
it's
then
like that is where
the point of slapping is a mom. Like that is just next level rude.
Because the mom probably has been saying stuffs, and it's like, this girl needs to start up something. I don't want her to be a full-time housewife.
So for me, this is a very sensitive situation for me. When I think about it in the aspect of this mom probably knows the kind of investment they have invested in their daughter. Like, bruh, you probably went to a good school. We sent you abroad. I'm just trying to say.
And again, another
and
thing
then
is
you come and sit at a husband's
house.
Thing
is, there's a period of time, like especially some mothers in the diaspora, there's a period of time where you can stay at home because, like in this country that we are, daycare money is not cheap.
No. If it's
so where I'm trying to go to is like, there's a period where, okay, I agree, I will stay home until the child is 5 years old, right? Until our children start regular school, and after then, I want to go back to work.
So the question is, do they have kids?
Do they have kids?
Are
is
they
there an
done
agreement?
having babies?
But my issue with this story is the fact that he gets upset every time they bring up the fact that she wants to be financially independent. That's my problem.
I think it's a red flag.
Yes.
It's a huge red flag. It's a huge red flag. And I know some people will be like, yes, she's now married. Why does her mom have to come into their marital conversation?
She just came visiting.
And all that. I mean, I'm saying
that's her child.
Conversation. And my okay, so if you're now married, does that mean that you are no longer their child?
Because I'm pretty sure his mom will have a say.
Right. Yes, and I don't know what could have led to, like what could have been said in their conversation. But I know for a fact that no matter what, I still don't believe that it would warrant you slapping your mother-in-law. Yeah. That is just highest level of
for
disrespect.
him to have the mind to slap your mom,
right? He has anger issues.
She's receiving beating.
Yeah, he probably has anger issues, and he cannot control himself when he's angry.
Yeah.
And if he can do that to your mom, he probably would do worse to you, or probably he's even
He's
doing it already.
doing it.
And my sister,
For him to have the mind
need
to
to
beat
save
your mom.
yourself. Yeah,
He's already doing it.
yeah. So my answer to that is you need to save yourself. You need to first save yourself. You know, don't condone domestic violence. If it's something that is happening, my dear, even if it's not happening now, best believe it's going to happen because he has slapped your mother. The fact that he could is there has a potential.
Mom.
But if he now says, mommy, I'm sorry, I don't know when they happened, blah, blah, and he's apologizing, call, and maybe okay, they parad, they've gone to family and whatever.
I'm sorry, what kind of heated arguments will get to the point of you slapping an elderly woman?
He was probably drunk, man, because I don't know.
Like, if he's the brother, the girl's brother,
I won't be this
thing. Angry.
Yeah.
This is an elderly woman. Her mom.
That's the highest level of disrespect. I'm sorry. That's too much. That is him basically washing your whole family.
For what exactly? It's not like the mom is trying to put them asunder.
Maybe that's she's coming into their mix.
Which coming to be stupid mix? The mom is not trying to bring another man for the girl. All she's saying is, I want you to open a business for my child. Why are you so angry?
Even if she was trying to set her daughter up with another man, you still should not slap
I'm just saying, like, why? At what point did the anger get to that point that you were slapping
the mom? It's just insane. So I would say, my dear, forgive him, but it's either you take caution or you run for your life immediately.
I don't know if you should forgive him.
Well, it's good to forgive. That's my thing. The Christian in me would say forgive him. The forgiveness is not really for him. It's for you to just be free.
But
take your time to heal. But I don't. Yeah, me. I don't know. I don't know if you should stay. So whatever works for your family.
Because, that's my mother. Are you joking?
It is a dicey one. I'm sorry. It's a lot. Okay, let's quickly go through my last one. So I told my. Are you ready? I'm rushing through it. Okay, ready? Let's not rush. Okay. All right. So let's go into the next one. So it says, I told my fiance I was a virgin. And we have decided to stay celibate till our wedding day.
Okay.
Good for you. I'm very excited about this decision, as that's what I have prayed for in a man. Very good for you. One day, I went to my fiance's village for the first time for their big daddy's 80th birthday.
Okay.
And met one of his cousins, who happened to be my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Whom I have had sex with multiple times.
You should know a version.
Do I come clean to my fiance or hope that his cousin will never mention anything about me? My sisters, how dick. What is happening now? What is happening?
I'm just sad because we are over here. I used to say men are scum. Men are. Haba.
Now we gotta brew them. We gotta make them better, man. We gotta make these women better.
Haba.
What's happening? First of all, why lie to your fiance that you're a virgin? Is it the thing that you said will happen when you contrast back to normal and then you act like you're a virgin? What is the end goal? Is he a pastor? Is he something religious? Like, why do you think it's necessary for you to tell him that you're a virgin in the first place?
If you want to be celibate, right? There's a difference. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just that, okay, I want to be celibate, which I feel good for you, right? But why lie?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it makes no sense to me.
Why lie? Why
it actually makes no sense to me. Unless I've said it, unless maybe, it's a religious thing, it's a cultural thing.
Even if he's a pastor, even if the man is a pastor, right? Why lie?
There's still no reason to lie. I'm sorry.
Why lie?
So now,
because the day he's gonna penetrate, he's gonna know.
Is the guy a virgin too?
That's true.
My question.
Share you please send us.
Why is it so important that you are a virgin? Why is it so important that you are a virgin and not him? I don't get it. Like, well, I think we need backstory to this. But now that you have met his cousin. Well,
sweetheart, karma is a what?
It's a B. It's a B. It's a baby.
It's coming back to bite you.
Hey, I don't know. I think, honestly, tell your boyfriend or your fiance now about him immediately. Like, hey, you know, I dated your cousin and we've had sex. What? I thought you were a virgin. Did I say I was virgin? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Have a conversation at some point and let him know. Be honest, because trust me, that cousin might either end up telling him straight up, you know, to have his cousins back, or continue to blackmail you with that fact.
Yep.
And which one would you prefer? So please.
Exactly. Which one would you prefer?
So I would say, come clean. Abia Gabby, what do you think?
Yeah, so me, I decided I don't want to talk too much because first of all, you didn't need to lie.
You really didn't need to lie. There was no point.
Need. Yeah, there
Why
was
tell
no need
him
for the lie?
Well, unless maybe write back to us and tell us why you told him.
There's no
that you were a
need.
virgin.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I don't
actually
see any reason why.
No, I'm actually very interested because it could
I
be.
mean, you can tell us the reason why you decided to lie, but I still for that particular thing.
You're saying that there's absolutely
no
need.
reason. There's no
There's
reason.
nothing that can tell you. You know,
Like,
because of this. What if he was a prince? I'm just giving you I don't know what's your scenario. What if he was a prince and, you know, like he has to marry a virgin and she really
if
loves
he's
him?
yours, he's yours. You didn't need to lie.
That's true. True that. Okay.
You didn't need to lie to
You're
me.
very right. If it's yours, it's yours. There was no need to lie. And now
lie,
that you've
exactly.
lied, in order to keep the lie from, you know, growing, just tell him about his cousin and let him know
Because
that you're actually not a virgin.
If she didn't lie, she won't. I don't think she would have asked us this question.
Yeah, because it could have been. Yeah, it would have been awkward that I dated his cousin.
Okay, yes,
but it wouldn't be like a big deal.
Exactly. The more reason why she's scared or uncomfortable is the lie.
Yeah,
it's not that she dated the cousin.
And you know what they say about lie? If you tell a lie now,
you have to tell another one.
Like to cover it. Tell another to cover it. So just, my dear,
just tell him the truth.
Save yourself.
If
now.
he decides that okay, that's it, fine.
Yeah.
Just know that your next relationship, don't lie.
Just sad. Say the truth. If he can't forgive you, you know, just say the truth.
Imagine if they were now married already.
But they have, bruv, I guess fiancés are not married
night,
yet.
they will not, or the wedding they and that's the cousin.
Hey, at that point, I guess she would have gotten what she wanted, which is to marry him. Because I don't know what the end goal is to this lie. I'm sorry, I still go back to that. All right, so yeah, please come out clean to him.
Yep, just tell him.
Yeah, okay.
If not, the cousin will.
Yeah, or do worse things to him.
Yep. Yeah. All right, this is my final one.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
This girl, you like problems. See the way you're happy.
I'm excited, actually.
See the way you're happy. All right, my boyfriend, whom my best friend vouched for me to date, slept with my best friend.
So, I'm sorry.
My boyfriend, whom my best friend vouched for me to date.
Okay.
Slept with my best friend. So the best friend that is vouching, the boyfriend and the best friend already slept together.
What?
That's what it means. And had a child together. Your chest. Drink water. And had a child together. They kept it from me and only revealed it on our proposal day.
What?
The day the guy was going to say, will you marry me? I also found out that I am pregnant with his child. You see why I say celibacy is the best? I'm also pregnant with the child and haven't told him yet. Waiting to surprise him after our proposal. Knowing so well how much he wanted a baby together.
Oh, God.
What do you think I should do?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't even have an answer to this.
Oh, my goodness. This is so... I'm not even... I can't
First
laugh.
of all, she's not your best friend.
I can't laugh. This is so sad.
She's not your best friend.
She's not your best friend. She's actually very evil. She doesn't have good intentions towards you. Because first of all, if you have good intentions towards this person, why would you introduce her to somebody that you had a child with?
Could have just told her from the very beginning that this guy is a good guy, but this is our history together. Then it's left for her to know
say,
if she wants to continue or not.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So now, imagine if she even knows this child. Like, oh, my friend's child.
Of course she knows the child now. What do you mean? What? Imagine if. That's her best friend. She knows the child. Child probably is calling her auntie.
Oh, my goodness. The point is, if she met this guy separately from her, it's a different thing. Because you'd be like, oh, I didn't know you guys would meet each other. And now you told her to date him. You vouched for this guy to date him. First of all, what is to vouch for him? Because if he's so good, why didn't you marry him? You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's such a good person, okay, well,
maybe
they
were
say,
not compatible.
some people are good, but not good for me.
Yeah.
Compatible, whatever. But enough for your friend.
Maybe that's not what she liked. Maybe, okay, like that
Maybe
one,
the guy now likes the girl.
Like, maybe the best friend, maybe it was just a one-night stand thing, or maybe it was just, I don't know. I actually don't have an answer because she's also pregnant.
Oh, I forgot that part. Oh, that makes it even worse. Yeah. That makes it even worse. I'm sorry, but that makes it worse. If she wasn't pregnant, I could have just
give him back his ring and
go away from my life, and she could just leave.
But even if she decides that, okay, I'm not going to marry this guy, they still have a child together.
They still have a child together. Now she has to plan a whole life that she never planned for. So what will you do, Gabby?
I don't know.
Will you marry? Will you just go ahead? Because to me, it's not even about the fact that, okay.
Why did you even keep it from me?
Yeah, it's not even about the fact that, you had a child with my best friend.
Like,
the point is, forget my best friend not being loyal to me. This is the person you are dating and you want to get married. You have gotten so serious to the point of getting to say, I want to marry this person. And you still couldn't be honest with me. Like
what else are you hiding?
What else? Like, it begs that question. Yeah, it begs the question. So I would say, my sister, ask him, what else is he hiding from you? Because there's definitely more. And if he truly does love you, he would never keep that gravity of thing from you. He would never. Forget your friend. Your friend is a betrayer.
Does the child know? I may have another question for her. Does the child know that is auntie's husband's father?
My dear,
is the father?
It's a complicated world. It's a complicated world. My dear, I don't know because you're right. Let's just imagine, auntie. You're not telling me that my dad is marrying my auntie. I'm just confused. Like, stop. I think the person is this best friend, is the one that is directing all of their lives. And she knew everything from the beginning, and she played those cards in the right places. Well, wrong places. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now let's just say the guy also knew. The guy, they are equally both bad. Both of those people, they are meant for each other.
Yeah, they can legit poison that girl and she will not know.
They could legit kill her, honestly. So, my dear, I would tell you, I'm so sorry that you're pregnant already for him. But the truth is, I don't think that's the man for you. I don't think that man can protect you. Because you need to marry a man that can protect you, can protect your emotions, your feelings, your well-being, everything. And I don't think that man can protect you. So because he can't protect you, I would say, don't marry him. Honestly, don't marry him. Have your child if I'm not in support of abortion or anything. Have your child, but and pray that, God provides you somebody that is
like this
better than him. It's a good way to just humble us, because this
I'm
not
even
funny.
Laughing again.
This is actually not funny. This is sad. And for your best friend, there's no question.
In fact, best friend.
Yeah, ex-best friend. Ex her from your life. You don't need people like that. You don't need people like that. She should not be anyone's best friend. Because if she's your best friend and she could do that to you, now imagine your acquaintance, people that she's not close to. Of course, she could do worse. It's so sad. Should she keep the child?
Me, I think she should. The child is here. If I'm a strong believer that if a child is not supposed to be here, the child won't be here.
That's deep. See, that's a good perspective to it as well.
Yeah.
God created that child for a reason.
Some people will carry the child till a particular period, and then the child will still leave. So if the child is meant to be here, the child will be here.
Yeah.
So just don't be the one. Don't have the child's blood on your hands.
It would be so sad.
It will.
It'll be so sad.
Because that child could probably be our next president now. We don't know.
Yeah, it'll be a glorious child. I'm so sorry that you're going through that, because
you got this. And if you need our help or support, if you need somebody to talk to, we are here. Yeah. Because I know, being a single parent, bro, it's not easy.
It's not easy. Now, that's what I'm saying. Now she has to figure out a life that she never planned for. You know, and the fact that this dude has been saying, I want a baby together, she's probably so excited to have a baby with him. And now this is all is gone in shambles. It's so sad. But yeah, what's your advice? Let's round it off with that.
I just feel so sad.
Yeah, it's a sad story, but my advice, honestly,
feel sad. Just I would advise. I don't want you to if you want to continue the relationship, my dear, go ahead, because there's a child involved. Some people make certain decisions when there's a child involved.
But I don't think that you should marry somebody out of sentiments, though.
Some people do it.
My dear.
But I don't think you should. I think you should distance yourself from both the friend and your fiance, because proposal, there's fiance now, and your fiance, and just go take care of yourself and your child.
My dear, return the ring immediately. Don't even wait.
Yeah.
Since you found out on that day, don't even wait. And why is she then bringing it up on that day? Why is she bringing it up? So you've had all this while to bring it up.
Problem.
You never brought it up. All of a sudden, you're saying that this thing is looking legit. They want to marry. You now brought it up. Like, really?
You couldn't even bring it up after the proposal. It's on the day of the proposal. Come on.
It's giving devilish. All right. That will be the end of all of our dilemmas.
Should tell them to send more.
My goodness.
I actually enjoyed this. I actually enjoyed this.
Yeah, this was fun. It was like a roller coaster of emotion. Because I was like, okay, happy, and then funny, and then sad, angry. You know, it was a roller coaster. But I enjoyed it. Yeah. So you guys go to our Instagram on BrewingHER podcast and leave us a DM, write up your story, or go to that same profile and click on our contact list where you see our email, and email us your stories, and let's talk about it here and give you our 2 cents. There'll be days where we'll talk about this when we bring a guest, and maybe you will not just hear our opinions, you hear a third party opinion as well. And hopefully we can help, lighten up or, bring solutions one way or the other to your dilemma.
And to the people that sent us this one, I hope we're able to answer your question and give you some form of comfort as well.
Yeah, on a more serious note.
And if you're offended, we laughed. We're sorry.
Sorry. Well, it's been good. It's been good. All right, you guys. This will be the end of our episode. We're back. Go and tell your friend to tell their friend that BrewingHER girls are going
to go one more
back. A friend or friend. Go and tell them that your girls are back on your screen.
And your ears.
Yeah.
And your car.
And everywhere. Your radio.
But I seen somebody to answer me this question. Have they released Bobrisky?
That will be another topic for another day. Okay? You people should please ignore Gabby.
Send me a DM.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode. Please go subscribe to us on YouTube.
And also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. It's very easy. Same name, BrewingHER Podcast.
Yes, exactly. And also listen to us on Spotify or Apple Music or Apple Podcast.
Or wherever you listen to your podcast.
Wherever you listen to your podcast.
We're there for you.
Yeah. Go and tell your friend to tell your friend to tell your friend that we are back. Okay?
We're coming in hot.
Yeah, go and tell them that you're brewing. They can't take us seriously. I'm sure they miss us. Anyways, go and tell them that your BrewingHER girls are back on your screen. And until next time, we will see you. Remain beautiful.
Ciao.
Bye.